I went to the local thrift shop and found a radio for $1. It had a sign on it that said volume knob is broken and stuck on high. I thought, I can't turn that down. What do you call cigarettes you find in a thrift shop? Secondhand smokes. What's it called when you browse a thrift shop? Goodwill hunting. Girlfriend and I were out shopping at a thrift store. We came across some drapes that we both liked, so I said, if you don't let me have those, it's gonna be curtains for you. I saw that the thrift shop changed owners. Now it's a secondhand store. I discovered Eggs Benedict is best served on a vintage hubcap, because there's no plate like chrome for the hollandaise. I've been searching for a vintage vinyl copy of the Joshua Tree album, but I still haven't found what I've been looking for. Where in the vintage vinyl store does the Terminator direct you for classic Baroque records? I'll be Bach. Bought a vintage infinity watch. It's a timeless classic. I'm addicted to collecting vintage Beatles albums. I need help. What do you call someone who rides vintage bikes? A recyclist. What's the name of the relative who owns a shop that specializes in vintage items made from hardwood? Antique. Why did I pay a lot for my vintage Andy's chocolate sign? Because it was in mint condition. Where did Captain Hook get his hook? At a second-hand store. More dad jokes are coming up after this quick break. Where do you go to buy second-hand seafood? A prawn shop. If you tell a story about buying a used prosthetic hand, it's a first-hand account of your second-hand third hand. What do you call it when you sing emo music at the Salvation Army? Second-hand serenade. My wife's been missing for a week. The police told me to expect the worst. So, I went to Goodwill and bought all of her stuff back. I made a donation to the local Goodwill in Portland, Oregon. I guess you can call me an Oregon donor. Why don't they have as many used organs at Goodwill as used baby grand pianos? It's hard to find organ donors. I donated all my lamps to Goodwill recently. I feel positively delighted. Did you hear about the thrift store in Boston? That's been plagued with unexpected phenomenon and ghost sightings recently. Well, Matt Damon has decided he wants to make a movie out of the story. It's going to be called Goodwill Haunting. Friend and I walking out of a thrift store. Walking out of a Goodwill with a friend of mine, my friend noticed a giant clock in someone's shopping cart at checkout. That's a big clock over there. Yeah, it is. Big time. I bought a pair of pants last year at Goodwill. They were in good condition, but now they're on their last legs. My favorite fall activity is taking my son to a local thrift store to shoot a deer. It's Goodwill hunting. The Salvation Army asked if I would donate clothes to help starving people. I told them that if they could fit in my clothes, they aren't starving. What do you call a flea market in the Everglades? A swamp meet. The bass player of Red Hot Chili Peppers opened a second-hand store. They're calling it the flea market. I went to the world's smallest flea market. Well, it was small for me, but it was just the right size for fleas. I tried to catch a flea, but it fled. I'll catch up with it tomorrow, though. I hear there's a flea market in town. I'm Montgomery Jones. We're on a mission to spread the laughs and groans far and wide, so please do us a favor and share just one of these jokes with your family and friends today. Thanks. Looking for more dad joke humor to share? Then subscribe to our new weekly email newsletter. It's our weekly roundup of the best dad jokes, memes, and humor for you to enjoy. Spread the laughs and groans and sign up today. Check the sign up link in the show notes page or visit dailydadjokespodcast.com. The Daily Dad Jokes Podcast is produced by Classic Studios. See the show notes page for social media links and joke credits. This show was recorded in front of a canned studio audience.